person doesn't create jealousy. An insecure person automatically appears jealous. If you truly have options in your life, there's no need to verbalize them. Silence is the ultimate flexibility. The third mistake is expecting a reaction. You make a change and start scanning the other person's response. Did he notice music or not? Did he notice or not? Did he ask or not? As soon as you expect a reaction, you mentally sink. Jealousy works when the other person reacts, not when you observe. The fourth mistake is giving an explanation. You reply late and then start giving explanations. I was busy at work. The phone was on silent. I had a meeting. An explanation is the clearest signal of low value. A high-value person doesn't justify. They exist. The fifth mistake is showing mood swings. One day today, one day tomorrow, angry, the day after tomorrow. Emotional instability doesn't create mystery. It creates confusion, and confusion doesn't create attraction. It creates distance. Jealousy comes from a stable frame. The sixth mistake is sudden disrespect. Some people, in their attempt to appear cold, become rigid. Short replies, dry tone, respect. The game is over once you fall. Jealousy stands on respect. Not on disrespect, but on a deeper realization. Jealousy is not a game of control. Jealousy is a reflection of self-worth. If your self-worth is shaky, your jealousy tactics will become toxic. Toxic things sometimes get attention, but not attraction. Now, imagine an emotional scene. You're calm, composed, respectful, but your life is moving forward. She sees this, and she feels a stir. But if you're playing tricks to get attention, she senses it deep inside. Her intuition is very sharp. Now, the most important point of this part is that jealousy should never be circular. It should be circular. Self-elevation. Jealousy will come naturally. When you put yourself at the center. When your happiness is independent. When your identity is bigger than the relationship. Now, the final emotional push of this part. If you're still thinking about how to make him jealous, you're still looking outside, and real power comes from looking inside. If she wasn't there, how could your absence be heavy? So the second dark rule of jealousy is this. First, create presence, then unpredictability. Presence doesn't mean you're available 24 hours a day. Presence means that when you're there, you're felt. You speak less, but what you say has clarity. You don't react. You observe. You don't agree with everything. And this is what creates friction in the other person's mind. Friction is the beginning of attraction. Now consider a small scene. You're talking. She says something you don't like. Before, you would adjust. Now you remain calm, neither fight nor explain. You simply say, okay, and the conversation moves on. The question arises in his mind. Why isn't he reacting? Remember, an emotional reaction signals a loss of control, and a person who has lost control can't develop jealousy. Now, the third psychological shift. People think jealousy occurs when someone else gets the attention. In reality, jealousy occurs when the source of attention becomes unpredictable. If your attention is like a switch, sometimes fully on, sometimes off, the other person feels mentally unstable, and instability is the mother of obsession. But remember, this switch should be natural. You're not busy. You're busy. This isn't a show. You're busy. This is how you live. When you're truly focused on your life, replies are delayed, calls are missed, and your presence is limited. And this natural limitation gives rise to jealousy. Now, a brutal truth. A person who lacks direction in life makes the relationship their direction. And when the relationship becomes your world, the other person starts taking you for granted. Jealousy stems from a person with direction. Now consider this simple move. When they ask, "What are you doing?" don't give a long explanation like before. Don't be dramatic, just say, I had something important to do. The word important creates value in the mind because important things are limited. Unlimited things have no value. Now, another deep point. Jealousy arises from comparison. But comparison occurs when the other person feels insecure, and insecurity arises when you don't present yourself as superior but stable. Appearing superior triggers ego. Appearing stable triggers fear. Fear is more powerful when she sees that your mood doesn't change with her behavior. You're happy whether she pays attention or not. Then the question arises in her mind. Am I really able to control this? And as soon as this happens, the fourth signal, you start celebrating the small moments in your life, but quietly. No show of joy, no explanation, just Carl's happiness. Carl's happiness disturbs you the most because it shows security, and a secure person is the biggest threat. Now, the fifth signal, you step out of comparison. If he mentions someone else's name, you don't get jealous, you remain neutral. Reacting jealously shows weakness. Staying neutral shows power. And power always breeds jealousy. Now, a brutal truth. You don't feel jealous of someone you can't lose, but you fear someone who has options and still remains calm. Now, the sixth signal. You don't link your mood to his approval. If he's happy, you're fine. If he's distant, you're still fine. This consistency creates insecurity in her mind because she sees that she can't control your emotions. Losing control gives rise to jealousy. Now, the seventh signal. You demonstrate your boundaries softly. No lectures, no warnings, just action. If you don't like something, you remove yourself from the situation. Boundaries send the loudest message without any noise. Now, the emotional point of this part is that you're not trying to make someone jealous. You're mentally upgrading yourself. Jealousy is a side effect. As you grow, some people become naturally insecure, and insecurity is jealousy. In part 2, I'll tell you the mistakes people make when they destroy all their value while trying to create jealousy. Those mistakes, once made, attraction never returns. If you want part 2, get 40 likes on this video or subscribe to the channel. This part is the most dangerous because here are the very things that people don't understand, and this is where they burn all their self-worth. So far, you've learned how jealousy is born. But now it's even more important to understand how jealousy dies, because most people take 2 steps in the right direction and end everything themselves on the 3rd step. The first biggest mistake is overacting. You distance yourself a little. The other person notices and you think the game is on. Then you become excessively cold. Desire to reply late. You start acting fake busy. This is where attraction starts to wane because jealousy is subtle. It doesn't come by force. When effort becomes visible, the magic dies. Remember, jealousy is only powerful as long as it feels natural. The second mistake is repeatedly mentioning the third person's name. People think that mentioning someone else will increase. Have you ever felt that the person you love the most is the one you take for granted? You're always there, yet their eyes are somewhere else. You try, but your importance diminishes. And the greatest pain comes when you feel like your presence no longer matters. This pain comes silently. There's no yelling, no fight. One day you suddenly realize that the other person has changed. They talk less, ask less, react less, and you start to break down inside. You wonder, what did I do wrong? I loved them so much, yet why is this? I never ignored them, yet why am I the invisible one now? And this is where a dangerous game begins. You start proving yourself, and the more you prove yourself, the further the other person moves away. Because the truth is that attraction isn't built by effort. Attraction is created where fear is born, fear of losing, fear of being replaced, and this fear is the root of jealousy. But what I'm going to tell you today is not cheap tricks, neither fake ignorance nor story games. These are deep psychological patterns to which the human mind reacts without being told. And when it reacts, jealousy arises automatically. But before that, understand one thing. Jealousy works only when you yourself are strong. A weak person tries to cultivate jealousy and becomes a clown. A strong person cultivates jealousy without even trying. Let me tell you a story. There was a boy, ordinary, neither very handsome nor very rich, but one thing was different. He was complete within himself. He used to talk to girls. He would laugh, but he wouldn't cling. He would respond, but not immediately. He cared, but in a controlled manner. This confused the girl. She wondered if he liked her or not, and a person becomes obsessed with whatever they are confused about. This is the first truth that people don't understand. Jealousy doesn't come from love. Jealousy comes from uncertainty. When the other person isn't clear about their position in your life, their mind becomes restless, and that restlessness is jealousy. But don't make the mistake of talking less or becoming cold. It's easy to become cold. It's difficult to become mysterious. A cold person seems boring. A mysterious person seems dangerous, and a person is always attracted to dangerous things. Now listen carefully to the method of creating jealousy. The first dark rule is not to show yourself to anyone else. The first rule is to make your life so full that there is no room for anyone else to be the center. When you make someone the center, you yourself become a side character, and being a side character doesn't create jealousy. You think jealousy will come when you talk to someone else. But real jealousy comes when the other person sees that you are happy even without someone. Happy, not fake. Happy because you have direction in your life. The girl's mind asks the question, if he is stable without me, does he really need me? And as soon as this question arises, the seed of jealousy is sown. Now consider the second scene. You are sitting somewhere. You are not lost in your phone. You are looking around. You are time. There is no restlessness. And the girl looks at you. A voice comes to her mind. Why is this person so quiet? A quiet person is the most disturbing, because calmness shows control, and control is the biggest signal of high value. Understand one thing clearly. Jealousy doesn't come from words, it comes from energy. What you say matters less. How you present yourself matters more. Now, the third thing. People think jealousy will come when you're seen with someone else. But this is only half true. If you're low value, being seen with another girl makes you cheap. If you're high value, even being alone creates jealousy. Because for a high value person, being alone means choice. Choice means power. And the fear of losing power is jealousy. Now think about it. When you're available all the time, replying to every message, answering every call, how can you be afraid of losing someone? Fear occurs when there's a possibility. The possibility that you might choose someone else. The possibility that you'll move on. The possibility that you're not replaced. Now, a harsh truth. A person who isn't jealous doesn't take you seriously, and a person who is jealous is emotionally invested. But that doesn't mean you should abuse out of jealousy. Abuse kills attraction. Balance makes attraction grow. Now, the last emotional point. If you're still in pain, if you feel she's ignoring you, if you feel you're no longer her priority, don't blame yourself. You didn't love wrong. You just belittled yourself in the wrong place. And in this series, I'll gradually teach you how to remove yourself from the center and become king. How jealousy arises without words. How the other person compares themselves. How you break free from the chase and become a choice. This is just the beginning. You've just seen the door to jealousy. The inner game remains. If you're listening this far,